So let's talk about being a mom and a wife at the same time. Like taking care of two people at the same time, taking care of your man or your husband, taking care of your baby or your child at the same time, plus also being a homemaker. Like you have to make sure that everything is perfect, and you have to take care of your home, your man, your baby. Like you have to make sure that everything is perfect. Let's talk about that today. Let's see how is it good and also how is it bad at the same time. Okay, let's start. Hey lovelies, welcome to this channel. My name is Jen and I gladly welcome you. In today's video, you already know what we are going to talk about, and let's start. So let's start with a good part of being a mom, also a wife plus a homemaker. First of all, talking about your husband or your man with the baby or a child, like they are both blessings. They are both blessings. You get blessings, you get best friends. Like let's say best friends for life, a person that you can tell your secrets. That's your man or your husband, without living alone these things of having best friends, because best friends, you never know what the some of them are fake friends. But if you have a man or a husband, you can tell them what you want. Like you can plan together, talk, like exchange ideas, tell him your secrets, what you want next, like, and make a budget together. And for a child or a baby, you are having a best friend for life, that child who will never leave you. Like if she or he grows up and knows that you are there by his or her side, and become an important person, like you get a best friend for life, that friend who will take care of you in your older version of yourself. Like when you get old and they are the ones who are youth at that time, they will take care of you. So they'll be like best friends. Like you get best friends for life. That's a blessing. And also here I wrote that you get a family, not being alone, a friend in need. Like when you have a man, you have your husband, you have your baby, you live together, like that's a family. And yeah, you get a family. That's the fact. You get a family and you don't be alone. Like being alone every time you get something and it shocks you, you have nowhere to run to, you have no one to tell to. So you can't be alone when you have a baby. Like sometimes these babies or children might give us some hard time, but you can't be there keeping quiet. You find yourself every time talking like, you, what, this and this, this and this, even if you feel like it's a hard situation. But when that baby moves, like someone takes him or her away from you, like in some minutes, that's when you feel like, oh, I miss my baby, I miss my child. Like they make us not feel lonely. Like we don't feel lonely. And what I wrote is a friend in need. You get a friend in need, like your husband. You might get a problem, you need some money or you need something, like some solutions, and you have nowhere to run to. But when your husband has some little amount of money, he can help you. Like he can help you with that problem. Where a friend, many of our friends, they don't help us with money problems, that's the fact, but your husband will help you. So you get a friend in need. A friend in need, even when you lose someone or you lose, like you get a friend in need. So here I wrote, you know, I planned doing this vlog and I wanted to do it before Women's Day, and when it reached like this day, I was like, tomorrow is Women's Day. Oh my god, I didn't do the vlog that I've always been planning. Because of the space, I wouldn't do that vlog. But here, let me first read what I wrote, because good thing I wrote them down, and let me first read and also explain. So here I said it's a lot of hard work to take care of the man and the children. Like this one baby that I have that is sleeping right there. It is hard for me sometimes. Yeah, it is hard for me sometimes. It's hard work. But how about two people? You know, sometimes I always feel like it's hard work to control this one baby, to take care of this one baby. Like sometimes I feel like it's hard work for me. But how about two people with a man? You know, like the man, sometimes men act like babies, that's the fact. Sometimes men are like babies. You know, they come back, the house is already clean, he gets his child, they start playing, and you see things being disorganized. Like you organize them, you tell him to put some clothes in this basket, you find them on the floor. Like all that is hard work. So you have to make sure that things are in the right place, like things are tidy. Even how much they make them untidy, you have to make sure that they are tidy. So let's say that men are disorganized. For me, on my side, men are so disorganized, and like you can tell him you have to place the dirty utensils, dirty cups and here, and you find them in the bed, you find them on the floor, you find them everywhere. Like you're moving, and you have to take care of the baby. Then one day you have to work, then another day, like in the same day, you find that your man comes back and asks, you have to make sure clothes are clean, you have to make sure that everything is like, oh god, that is a lot of hard work. Like at first when I was young, I was like, this is not hard work, but now I realize that it's a lot of hard work. The fact is, it's a lot of hard work, and now I realize what my mom went through, and I was like, oh, this is what they call being a woman. And I'm like, oh god. So here I wrote, some women get mental breakdown, especially when their men don't understand them, especially those who are in the postpartum time. Like they need help, but their husbands are not understanding them, and they face that. Especially, like, let me give example of me, and it's not about only me. There are so many people that are suffering through, like, they gave birth, they're in their postpartum period, and you know, those babies, somehow they are tiresome. You have to take care of them. You know, doing something and hearing the sound of a baby crying, it really disorganizes our mind. So you have to first take care of your baby. So if you don't have a person to help you, like to help you with some chores or to help you with the baby, then you find yourself so messed up and getting a mental breakdown. You know, you want things perfect, and then your baby is also crying. Like this baby, like my baby doesn't get sleep in a long period of time. She always sleeps in short periods of time. Like that's her nature. And you can't just say that I'm going to do the dishes and then finish them. Like as you're studying the dishes, she wakes up. So as my man is always busy working, I find myself like some days missing work because I have no one to help me. And many husbands don't understand this. They don't understand this. They come back, they start like thinking that you have nothing that you have been doing, like there is nothing you have been doing. Yet even taking off the baby alone or the child alone is hard work. It is very tiresome. Making sure that the house looks the way they find them and everything organized, it's also hard work. So like he can come back and you say like, help me with this baby, help me, and he says like, you're disturbing him. Remember, he's also tired from working, and he's like, why is she disturbing me? She's like, I've been working all day, please don't disturb me. Yet you want to finish something and you see it as an opportunity for him to help you, but he says like you're just disturbing him, which is like sometimes women get a breakdown. Like you find yourself in a mental situation that you didn't even expect. So many of the husbands don't understand. So let's continue. Like, they need help, but their husbands are not understanding them, and they face that. Some women go through a lot as wives and moms, especially those in toxic relationships. Like, I've seen many women in toxic relationship. You have a child, you have a baby, you're the one to take care of your baby, you're the one to pay the bills, you're the one to make sure, like, to make the house fill in with the things that you feel like you want. You're the one to take care of yourselves, and then you have a man in the house, and people outside, they think like your man provides, yet no, he doesn't provide. Your man is just like, and let me say, as something in the house, something in the house. So some women face that problem. Like, I grew up in a family where our mom was the woman, like, was the one who always took care of us. He made sure that we had to eat. He made sure that we had to be clothed. He made sure that we had water at home. We had what we needed at school. She made sure that she had to pay school fees. Yes, she had a man, and yet the man started also cheating. He got wives and more wives, leaving our mom heartbroken, which I feel like, you know, it was a toxic relationship. But as you understand, women of long ago, they passed through hard situations, but they remain faithful to their husbands. That's the fact. So you find them, women, having toxic relationships, suffering, and a man comes back. He wants to eat. He wants his clothes clean. He drinks, but when he leaves no coin at the table, or he doesn't even pay any bill, but he wants to find all of that in the, like, well, like, women suffer a lot. So here I say, and that's when I realized that's the power of being a woman. Women are strong ladies, bearing all that. They are indeed brave. We embrace love, we embrace kindness, we embrace mercy, we embrace faith, we hold the earth, and God is really proud of us. For I know that the Lord is really proud of women, because we are, the Lord creates and puts the babies in our wombs. If we are not there, then how would the earth receive the babies on this earth? How would the earth receive the people on this earth? Like, our God creates, puts in our wombs, and we give birth to the world. So we hold the earth. That's the fact. As women, we hold the earth. And thinking of this situation, like, thinking of this, women really go through a lot. And even not as women, but even those girls who are still dating, like, you might find you have your boyfriend and he has other many girlfriends. You just find yourself like your boyfriend is getting wedded, is going to wed, like, is getting wedded, and you just like, then who was I? You get heartbroken. And there's some of the boys, they don't really care, or you're broken. Your brokenness is what makes them happy. Like, they get happy and they're like, yeah, I made another girl broken, like, I broke another girl's heart, and like, oops, they're happy. All I know is that being a woman is what the world needs. So happy Women's Day. Happy Women's Day to everyone, to every lady, to every woman, to every mother, to every lady. Happy Women's Day. Oh, and also something that I forgot, women, we have to nurture the world, because if you give birth, you have to make sure that your baby grows in the straight path, believing in God, having good manners. Like, that child has to be considerate in growing up, and you have to make sure that you give your baby or your child a better standard. So we nurture the world, we nurture the world, we nurture the world as we nurture our children growing up. Like, women, that's all I had to say today. Cause even if I had other things to add on, I remember I wrote this thing like in January, yeah, let me say in Feb, it was in the beginning of Feb, and I say when Women's Day reaches I will do this. But all in all, we women have to be happy, because we are the basics of the world, I believe, because everything that I see from the family that I grew up, we are the basics. So we have to be happy, we have to be happy, because being all that is not easy. Thank you very much for watching this video. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you've enjoyed, don't forget to click the like button, and also don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, and also catch up with our next videos before we produce put out other videos, other new videos. Catch up with our latest videos that we finished. Have a nice time. Bye.